The house is quiet, but it isn't empty. There's a subtle energy that lingers in the air, a gentle hum beneath the silence that most people overlook. I notice the hush, the way footsteps soften in certain corners, the way breath lingers in the air, catching the light. Every sound, no matter how faint, seems to carry a story. There's a sense of presence, not loud or obvious, but woven into the fabric of a room. It's in the way sunlight drapes across an empty chair, or how curtains sway with the faintest breeze. Sometimes it's the sound of a pen scratching across paper, a floorboard sighing under gentle weight, or the distant echo of a train that never quite arrives. These moments are easy to miss, but they shape the atmosphere. In this gentle space, I invite you to join me. We won't label or judge, only notice. Here, we can simply be, allowing ourselves to observe without expectation. Let's explore the 10 quiet traits of hidden personas together and see what surfaces when we move beyond noise into stillness. Sometimes, the most meaningful things reveal themselves only when we slow down and truly pay attention. Sometimes, when you meet someone, it feels as if you've found a missing piece. Someone who seems to understand you in ways you never thought possible. Their presence feels comforting, almost like coming home after a long journey. They reflect back to you your favorite version of yourself, amplifying your strengths and soothing your insecurities. But what you see is not truly them, but a carefully held mirror, angled to show you only what you wish to see. Their gestures, their words. They're reading you, mapping your hopes, catching the tremors in your voice. Every subtle cue you give is noticed, every longing reflected back with uncanny precision. You think you're being understood, that you found a rare connection. But what's really happening is a gentle shape-shifting, a quiet adaptation to your desires and expectations. If you ask about their desires, the mirror fogs, you realize you know so little about them, as if their true self is hidden behind a veil you can't quite lift. They show you who you want them to be, not who they are. Their real dreams, fears, and flaws remain concealed, just out of reach. The mirror of desire is both a gift and a warning. Beware of those who never let their own light fall through, for true connection can only grow when both reflections are honest and real. In conversations, words are currency, and the hidden persona spends theirs sparingly, as if each syllable is a precious coin to be carefully guarded. You notice the way they listen, not with curiosity, but with calculation, their gaze steady, absorbing every detail without revealing their own thoughts. Each word is chosen, each silence weighted, as if every pause is a deliberate move in a silent game of chess. It feels as though they are always 2 steps ahead, quietly gathering information, storing away observations for later use, never letting their guard down. Laughter is withheld until it serves a purpose. Compliments are rare but powerful, delivered only when they see a clear advantage in doing so. You may find yourself speaking more, hoping to fill the space, but the silence remains, selective, strategic, almost as if it's inviting you to reveal more than you intended. Their restraint is a shield, their silence a tool for gathering leverage, a subtle way to maintain control without ever raising their voice. Notice the pattern. Their silence is not emptiness, but a quiet ledger kept in the dark, a record of everything said and unsaid, waiting for the right moment to be revealed. We all make mistakes, but with a hidden persona, the pattern is different. Their mistakes feel deliberate, a small, sharp message delivered with precision. You trip over the same floor again and again, each time leaving a bruise in the same place. The apologies are soft, reasonable, but a whisper tells you this pain was chosen. The wound is a quiet communication. Stay small, stay uncertain. It isn't an explosion, it's a slow, steady erosion. Notice the difference between an honest mistake and a calculated misstep. When chaos erupts, most people react. Voices rise, hands tremble. But the hidden persona is unnervingly calm, a kind of absence rather than reassurance. Their stillness isn't comforting, it's a refusal to participate. You sense that nothing you do will ruffle their surface. Your suffering feels amplified by their indifference. Over time, you realize this is not neutrality, it is withdrawal. Their calm is a barrier, not a bridge. Their beginnings are dazzling, but endings are a different story. The hidden persona leaves quietly, slipping away like a shadow at dusk. There is no confrontation, no dramatic goodbye, just a slow fading. The silence grows until it becomes a wall, and you're left outside, staring at a closed door. Their departure is a private act, carefully managed to avoid responsibility. Their fireworks were only for the opening act. The ending is a gentle erasure. Notice how quietly they go, how little they leave behind. Apologies are meant to heal, but with the hidden persona, it's a performance. I'm sorry you feel that way, they say, but their eyes have already moved past you. Their apology is not an opening, but a closing. The wound remains, unacknowledged. You may try to explain, but the hidden persona is already gone, emotionally, if not physically. Their sorry is a door they close behind them, a signal that your pain is inconvenient. Notice the difference between an apology and an escape. You might find yourself tiptoeing, measuring each word, editing your laughter. There are rules, unwritten, unspoken, that shape your behavior in ways you never agreed to. With a hidden persona, every relationship is a quiet exam. Each reaction is a signal, a cue to adjust, to shrink, to conform. Slowly, you begin to self-censor, the ground always fragile beneath your feet. The relationship becomes a test you are destined to fail, a maze with no exit. The hidden persona's rules are prisons made of air, but no less confining. At first, their approval feels generous, an encouraging nod, a gentle well done. But over time, you begin to seek their blessing for the smallest things. The hidden persona's influence grows quietly, wrapping itself around your choices. Their preferences become your guide, their opinions your compass. The person you used to be fades, replaced by someone who waits for approval before breathing. It's subtle, a web spun from kindness, a cage built from gentle reminders. Notice the shift from independence to permission-seeking. There are moments when you catch their gaze. It isn't connection you see. It's calculation, distance, the cold appraisal of a resource. For a split second, you realize you are not a person to them, but a set of needs to be managed. Their attention slips past you, focusing on what you can provide rather than who you are. This gaze leaves you questioning your worth. Are you loved or simply useful? The more you give, the more you disappear. Notice when your presence is reduced to utility. When the hidden persona leaves, it's as if they wipe the canvas clean. The traces of their presence vanish, no footprints, only the faintest impression of memory. But this emptiness is not the end, it is a beginning. You were never meant to perform for someone else's quiet needs. The space they leave behind is not a void, but an open field, ready for new stories. You are your own artist, your own canvas. May you find peace in the quiet and hope in your new beginnings. In the gentle hush that lingers now, let yourself breathe in the possibility of renewal. The hidden personas may have colored your world, but their absence is not a loss. It is a release. You are not the sum of their rules or the echo of their desires. You are the artist of your own experience, free to step outside their invisible frames. There is a soft power in reclaiming your space, a quiet revolution in choosing yourself. Your canvas is yours again.